Hello, everybody. I am Technovoid, your host, and the dark secret hidden in the basement of your laundromat. And with me is Hamster Wings, your favorite Pokemon analyst. We are here today with the final week of TDD Season 6. How are you doing, Hamster Wings?
I've been better. I've been I haven't been sleeping much. Yeah, we can talk about my problems for the whole time,
Okay, let's do
actually.
that. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's slide this TDD off. So I don't even know if I'm gonna want to do the editing for that, but maybe I will. Maybe I won't. If I then feel like doing
Mm.
the editing, just pretend that the TDD is slidden off screen. Tell me about your issues.
Uh, we should probably actually do Pokemon. I don't feel comfortable.
Oh, okay. I thought my understanding is that you were gonna say my problem is this Rotom-O or a not. Like I thought you were gonna like bring it back,
Yeah,
but
I
like
thought I was gonna do something like
I
that, and
guess
then I
we just
decided
weren't on
not
the
to.
same page about that
No, I
bit.
was going to do that, and then I just didn't for some
Oh my
reason.
god, you gotta have more faith in the bit, man. We're on the same page. You gotta have faith in the bit. Anyways, so this is a bit weird. So we have a third place match and a finals match this week. Normally we would start with the third place one and then go into the finals because that's the big one. But we're actually today going to start with Ned Gem, which is the Persians of Alola, versus Ape University, game 1. And then we're going to move into the third place match, and then we'll talk about the finals again. Because this is a great match to talk about the new system that we will be putting in place starting next season with some minor alterations. You want to tell me about it? What's going on here? So obviously it's
I
a
mean,
6v6, very normal.
I'm also down for minor altercations. That works too.
Yeah, I was gonna say altercations, then I said alterations, but hopefully the altercations are pretty major because it is finals. But essentially, what we got going on here is we got a 6v6, and then Ned and Juice will be playing another 6v6, and then potentially even a third 6v6, all using the exact same 6 Pokemon, which is going to essentially be turning playoffs into more of an information game, in terms of, because it's a singular set on each Pokemon. So
Yeah,
FFs are going to be
we're
happening.
changing the rules, and both the third place match and the finals match gentlemen to test the rules this season.
Yeah, and they'll probably be a little bit different. We've had some discussions about whether it will be 6 versus 10. Point is, expect a little bit of a difference next season with playoffs. So this is just sort of a test round. So in these matches, it is not 10. Everybody brought the same 6 every match. And essentially the way it is going to work is you're not building several teams. You're just building exactly one set on every Pokemon. And you're maintaining as much information as you can, preventing your opponent from getting it while getting your wins. So that you have better luck in the future matches at continuing to win the information game.
So, like, for example, if you see Ape click Protect, you know it will always have Protect in all of the 3 matches.
Yeah, and if you see it do leftovers healing, you'll know it's always going to have leftovers healing. Or if, for example, it Terra Normals, you know that's its Terra type, and that's pretty huge to know that.
Yeah, and I guess one of the other big things is that because it's an information game, you are allowed to forfeit
Yes.
to conceal information.
Yeah.
If
Will
you think you're on the losing path, or you lose a carry and you don't want to reveal some of your back sets, FF. Keep
FF.
them secret.
Yeah. You at that point you have potentially another 2 matches to sort of make things up. But yeah, that is a perfectly reasonable way to do it, and that is actually something that happens in this one. So let's talk about these 6 Mons, because we'll be seeing them again in the future. But tell me your thoughts here about these 2 teams. Obviously, we got the Apold, we got the Mega Salamence, always very scary. Rotom, very, very nice in a Diancie. Silvally, always there. How do you feel about Ned's team?
Uh, I see double Sandrush, you know? I
Always
think
got
they're
to pay
both good
attention to that.
Sandrush. Yeah, it always needs to be a threat on the field, specifically Houndstone, most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Persian, it's kind of proven its chops over the whole season, same with Zapdos.
Yes.
T-Tar, we've mostly kind of seen defensive T-Tars.
Yes, I believe that is the case here as well.
Yeah, I think so. And then Diancie, who hasn't come to like a huge amount of matches,
It's
but
been like
is
pretty
here.
half and half, I think.
Yeah.
Just based on the teams here, I mean, so Silvally has pretty consistent speed control with Tailwind. That's a very common set to see on it. Obviously, with Prankster on the Klefki, you're going to get potentially a lot of nice defensive boons for Juice's side, especially also with the friend guard there. But then, as you mentioned on Ned's side, we do have the Sand Rush. So as long as we can sort of keep that sand up, Ned is going to have a pretty good chance of taking some points away, as long as the Stealth Ally is not able to sort of retcon that.
Yep.
All right, shall we get into it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. So leading with the Persian and T-Tar, you know, gonna get up that sand, and Persian, I think very frequently, I don't think this is any sort of a surprise to anybody. What is it, Parting Shot? That's the move? Or
fake out Parting Shot?
Yeah, fake out first. Yeah, the Rotom, of course, pretty dangerous to both that T-Tar, to a lot of these Pokemon, actually, but
it does get Parting Shot. I don't know how many times Ned has run it.
Yeah, but we see the reveal of the Thunder Wave on T-Tar, so that's, you know, another case of this sort of defensive support T-Tar.
Yep, and at this point, you kind of have to like write down everything you're seeing in this match.
Yeah, so we are seeing sort of a supportive T-Tar set. We're seeing Icy Wind, which could potentially be pretty big. We see Klefki, which is going to be reversing any weather that T-Tar sets up. We see the Parting Shot, and good thing, you know, that didn't happen on the Annihilate. Annihilate probably with the Defiant there.
Probably.
All right, and Rotom is back. Rotom pretty clearly a direct counter to the Diancie, and we see the Terra Normal.
Yeah, we see Terra Normal in game 1, so we know that Ape is permanently Terra Normal.
Yeah, we do not know what.
And paralyzed.
Yes, it's gonna be quite nice. But yeah, this Rotom's gonna be an issue as long as Diancie is on the field, because doesn't do well, but eats that Volt Switch, goes out, and we got the Ape hold.
Yep.
Is here.
Ned constantly attacking into that slot, waiting for Mousehold to show up.
And Klefki comes right back in. We got 2 paralyzed Pokemon on this side right now. Special Tech Crop not really going to matter at all.
Truly, they're all about killing the Mousehold, not so much the Ape.
Yeah. Ape is going to regain a bit with the Drain Punch there. But, you know, not actually going to kill Magnet Rise.
Yep, Magnet Rise.
I guess so.
Predicting the Earth Power, probably. But just doubles right into the Ape.
Ape's gone. Yeah. Prankster Light Screen there probably would have saved it. Actually, definitely would have saved it. But the
I don't think it would have, because DNC crit.
Oh, okay, fair enough. See the Protect there, gonna prevent that switch out there. And the Flash Cannon, obviously, not going to go through. So this Klefki kind of a burden right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Although now we see
Men's taking out Diancie.
Yeah,
with no problems.
Seen that.
Gonna get off a little Heat Wave, a really bad miss. Yeah.
Flash Cannon not going to do anything though.
Yeah, Flash Cannon does no damage because it was probably aimed at Diancie.
And now we are in game 1, but we have now seen both of the Terra type. So Klefki really, I mean, at this point, I think its entire set, not quite its entire set, but it is pretty obviously a support, which is unsurprising.
T-Tar reveals Ice Beam.
That is a big reveal for game 1, but that is also the end of game 1.
Yeah, seeing as Juice lost his 2 biggest carries, he felt that it was best to forfeit at this moment.
Yeah, I think
to conserve. Yeah. Basically, nothing is known about Silvally, not even its type.
Yeah,
because it never came out.
Silvally. Rotom, it pretty obvious stuff that we know about that. We don't really know anything about Mousehold other than its item. And, I mean, the Klefki is the Klefki. I think this is a good FF at this point, because at this point, I feel like Rotom becomes your kill pressure on something like Excadrill, something like T-Tar, although not T-Tar anymore, really. But it's already at half. It needs to switch out anytime it uses Leaf Storm.
Klefki's about to die, so Sand's about to be up permanently. Houndstone just runs through.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think, maintaining that Sylvally and Mouse hold info is very good. On Ned's side, pretty much know most of the stuff about the Mega Diancie. Then again, what else was it really going to do? T-Tar giving away, honestly, a fair bit of information this match. Obviously, we got the Terra type, but we also got that, this is not really an offensive set. I mean, Ice Beam, I guess. But generally...
Yeah, that this T-Tar is spec to kill Salamence.
Spec to kill Salamence, exactly. We don't know anything about the Houndstone, anything about the Excadrill. I think the Persian Alola is. The one thing I think here that is, maybe uncommon is the Icy Wind that is worth, that's some speed control worth making note of. But yes, that is going to be game 1, and we will be back to talk some more about these two in a bit. But first, let's get into our game 2 match of Team Fourgeist versus Card Wizards. Talk to me about
it's a little unorthodox, but we roll with it.
We roll with it. And if you don't roll with it, guess what? Don't let the door hit you on the way out, bitch! Get out of here!
If this bothers you, you can just skip ahead and then come back.
Very true. There is timestamps. There's timestamps. There's little chapters. You can go boop, and you can go boop, and maybe even watch this one first. And if you're watching this one first, hello, welcome. I'm Technovoid, your host. And your, what the hell did I say earlier? Dark secret in the basement of your laundromat. And with me is Hamster Wings, your favorite Pokemon analyst. We're here to talk about week match, third place match. Talk to me about these teams, buddy.
So, the important thing to know here is that we're highlighting game 2. Which means there's already some information on the table.
Well, not really. Neither of you were paying attention.
I was.
Okay, you were paying attention. Diggory was certainly not.
He did think my Tangrowth was AV all 3 games when it clicked Protect.
When he encored you into Protect in game 1.
Look, we were at a social gathering. We played this live. Yeah, spirits were high, attention span, maybe not so much.
Who even cares about 3rd place versus 4th place, dude? Who even cares? Me, I care. I wish I could get in the playoffs, but maybe. Anyways.
So, at this point, basically the main thing that I know about Diggory's team is... I really have 2 big facts to work with. One is offensive Whimsicott.
Uh-huh.
And the other is eject pact overheat Salazzle.
Sure, yeah, that's pretty big. That is a nice thing to know, because if you can proc that early, then, it's kind of a sitting duck.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a big downside of eject pact. You don't know the Tusk's Terra type at this point, do you?
I don't think it wasn't revealed, but I definitely knew it was flying anyway.
That's fair. Yeah. You didn't have the confirmation on that.
No.
But yeah. In terms of Diggory's side, let's assume Diggory paid absolutely no attention game 1. Let's just assume. I'm not saying that's what happened, but feel free to confirm in the comments.
It did not happen.
What do you think?
He just forgot about Tangrowth, that's it.
Yeah. Tell me what you think Diggory is thinking at this point, looking at your side. What have you revealed that you assume Diggory is keeping track of?
Probably Starmie's Misty Seed, because that's just a really weird thing to pop in game 1.
Sure, yeah, true. There's also something about this Sneasler, right?
Yeah, something about this Sneasler that I put the wrong move on it. He definitely observed that.
He spikes.
It shouldn't be there. This is a Misty Terrain team.
Yeah.
And I also knew Salazzle was coming, but I sent an old version of the team to myself and didn't play on my own computer.
Instead of fake out, right? You drop fake out for T-spikes?
Yeah.
Truly a gamer move. We've seen the Goodra. So the Goodra, I don't think we figure out exactly what an item is until game 3, but we've seen it do...
It actually does nothing in this game in particular.
Really? Okay, alright, never mind.
Goodra went off in the other 2 games.
Yeah, I think, because we're just taking a small window of this match, that it's at least important to note. Sort of one of the benefits to this style of match. If this was not like a sort of a silly match between friends at a cookout, Calx seeing this Goodra in game 1, Calx could, pretty reasonably allow Diggory to assume that this thing is in fact Choice Specs.
Which it is.
Yes. So I think that's just a useful piece of information, even when you don't have the knockoff confirmation. Just something nice to go into future matches. Anytime you see it coming in, you see it use a move, you know it needs to switch if it doesn't want to keep using that. Which is just a really, really nice piece of info to have. But otherwise, let's get into the game.
Alright.
Losing my
So,
goddamn mind.
I lead off with what Meteor Power says is, quote, the easiest double protect I've ever seen in my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna double protect.
Damn. True.
Who's surprised? Because Salazzle's gonna fake out and Absol's gonna get moonblasted.
Yeah. Now you could have definitely seen the Tailwind going there and the Snatch, but we don't attempt those.
Nope.
And you saw the
Absol does have Snatch, but I did not click it.
Yeah. Also living that. Everybody living. Income Goodra.
Yeah, Goodra comes in and doesn't really do anything. I think it
Nice.
puts
double
that thing on
protect
Sash.
there.
That was the single protect.
A nice double into a single protect is what I meant.
But, yeah, and I'm gonna bring Sneasler back out because it's gonna live the Moonblast. It was sashed anyway.
Yep.
Gonna hit up that thing. I knew it was Sash already. And I did double into that slot because I knew it was sashed.
And we get the sleep proc on Dire Claw here.
Yep.
Not protected by Misty Terrain due to Levitate. Fun facts.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep. So Sneasler's gonna go ahead and take out Latias here. I bring in my guy, Tangrowth, to wall the Great Tusk. Because that's kind of his main job.
The Great Tusk is now flying. It's now pretty fast. You see a double.
Yeah, it's flying. It's pretty fast. I'm realizing it's not a counter anymore because he's a flying type.
And the Earthquake killing.
Yeah, poor Salazzle had. That was messed up, man. Okay, so the Tailwind comes out, obviously, and he's gonna kill Sneasler over Tangrowth. Which, Tangrowth is allowed to take out Whimsicott. Which I thought was more important than getting damage on Tusk or a Leech Seed on Tusk.
I think so. I mean, I think, yeah, getting rid of a Prankstermon at 1% is better than, because what would you be doing with that? Like 20%? 30% maybe?
Yeah, Absol came out to do chip damage. No, not 20 or 30%. He's a flying type.
Well, yeah, but his special defense is low as hell, right?
No.
No? Okay.
Not that low.
Fair enough.
So, Starmie eats its Misty Seed.
Sucker Punch
Good for it.
failing.
Yep, Sucker Punch failing on the switch out. Starmie just barely staying alive, and he did exactly what he needed to do.
The gravity is up. That's it, baby.
That's it.
Starmie's gone. Terra flying. Why? Just to avoid Hydro Pump there, or what?
Yeah, just to avoid like an ice move or a water move from Finny.
And the Tailwind is gone, so at this point, woo! That's some dom.
Yeah. So, it gets absolutely killed. And I mean, I did ask Diggory why.
Yeah.
He chose that over Earthquake. And apparently Earthquake just won me the game. Because Goodra very easily lived it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fair enough. And then yeah, obviously with the gravity up, Electros can't do anything against that. Really, I mean, Gravity really just fucking pulling that match out.
Yep. And then
yeah.
in the third game, I think I kind of just had the information advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to win that one. But this one was really, really close. So
Agreed. Alrighty. Alright, let's head on back to the finals. Game 3 for all the marbles. Every single marble of TDD. There were no marbles in this entire season, but
Yep, we don't even have to talk about the teams. We already know the teams.
God, that's so true. That's so true. We know. So yeah, obviously Sylvali still. Actually, no. This is game 3, so there was some information in game 2 revealed. But in game 2, Ned FF'd after losing. I think it was Excadrill and Zapdos. So Houndstone hadn't come out yet, and Houndstone hadn't revealed its sets. Obviously, it's going to be Sandrusher with last respects, but, you know, as we'll see in this match, it does have some, you know, other shenanigans up its sleeve, which was useful for Persians of Alola to sort of keep hidden. So let us get into this final one. Oh, is this these were the games that we had the other Draft League pop into our chat, huh?
Yeah, that was fun.
It's funny. All right, so honestly, pretty bad start for Ned here.
Yeah, not getting the lead. We do know now. I think we would already know if we had all 3 matches, but it's a rock type. Sylvali is a rock type.
Yeah. Yeah, protect and fake out on that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But this Leaf Storm obviously not going to do much. Just going to go down. Static is going to activate, which is quite nice.
Yeah, losing the Zapdos that early is real bad.
Yeah. Icy Wind is dangerous, honestly. It's a really dangerous spring when you have Define and Islape in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mousehold comes out, and not Ape, just Mouse. They're playing tic-tac-toe in chat.
Board reset. In comes the Salamence.
In comes the Salamence right into the T-Tar.
Yeah.
Who does click Ice Beam just on Mousehold.
Yes, into the different slot.
However, I'm pretty sure he knew that Ice Beam wouldn't kill because of the attack drop.
Wouldn't kill, yeah. Yeah. And the return, not going to do that much because resisted hit after Aerolate. Mousehold just living, dude.
Yeah. And a lot of attacks going into the mouse here. I assume just as a preventative measure.
Yeah. The mouse honestly just does so much for its ally. Are Ned gonna take that out? T-Tar's still just kind of sitting here. But
yeah,
the
and it's gonna eat that. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that's a Mega Salamence just eating a Ice Beam like it's nobody's business.
And then Houndstones comes out.
Well, bye.
Into Persian.
So long. Follow me. The return, not gonna do fucking anything there because Persian's fat fucking face just like.
To be fair, I don't think it would have done anything to Houndstone either. Have you seen that thing's defense?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's quite high.
Yeah. I don't know. Game. Was this isn't the match where it? Yeah, no. I think it dies here.
Yeah, this is the turn of 2 scary carries.
Yeah, Houndstone comes.
And Houndstone comes right back out. Good to see you. How's it going?
Yeah. So for the finals, we did get the return of the bulk up set. All reliable for Juice.
Sand ends early, but we already knew that because we saw leftovers on T-Tar. Terra Normal? Good stuff. Ice Beam into the switch, doesn't do any damage. That does a lot of damage though.
So with the mouse hold down, what does Klefki really do for Annihilate here? I mean, Reflect.
That.
Yeah, you know. And the taunt just gonna get absorbed by that mental herb.
Yeah, rough.
Very nice. The last match where the fucking 300 power Rage Fist just got eaten by the Persian is so funny to me.
Yeah.
I think that was game 2. Here we see the Destiny Bond. So this is probably the reason Ned FF'd early, but unfortunately just not the targeting Ned needed right now.
Yeah.
And losing, I mean, so with T-Tar down at this point, Salamence is not gonna die. Neither of the Sand Rushers are gonna have the speed they need. And Ferryman
Juice with really good reads throughout the whole match.
Yeah. The Sylvali in the back able to switch speed control whenever it wants, and the Houndstone just it can't. It can't.
Yeah, like this is Operation Flinch to Death right now.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go well.
No, it is not. the Drain Punch. And of course, Annihilate immune to the last respects right now.
Yep. And
Lives
that's
those.
that.
Fucking lives those.
And then we do...
It's paralyzed.
Well, that's okay. Destiny Bond lasts until he attacks again, so Salamence gets taken down with it.
So that is finals 3-0, and that is a win for Juice, our Season 6 champion. Congratulations to Juice.
Yeah, congratulations.
Do we want to take a minute to talk about our plans for... we don't have to, if you think we should keep it under wraps. Our plans for rebalancing some stuff next season, because this season was obviously sort of very seat of the pants. New generation, new mechanic, a lot of stuff was going on. There are some plans to move some stuff around.
Yeah, I think a lot of Terras are going to change. The genies are going to be banned. They're just gone.
I don't think we need to get into specifics, but I was just curious if we wanted to mention basically that we will try and be moving some power away from Terra.
We're gonna make a lot more para Pokemon jump a tier.
Yeah, like
the way we're gonna fix that.
We probably were not harsh enough on tier jumping Terras this season. So next season, taking a Terra that is reasonably good, a Pokemon that is reasonably good with Terra is going to be more costly on your draft than it was this season. Because this season, I think a lot of people really managed to get just some really fucking buckshit wild stuff at good tiers. I mean, Annihilate, kind of the poster child, but also with things like Pokemon that I can't even think of. Landorus, obviously. Enamorus, obviously. Hydreigon, kind of. T-Tar. There's just a lot of Pokemon that do really well. Yeah.
The one that kind of functioned as intended was Buzzwole, because it rocked every game that it came to. The rest of the team wasn't that good. Wasn't, there to support it enough.
Yeah.
But Buzzwole was very clearly, an S-tier promoter, and I think a lot of other things should have been
S-tier promoters that weren't. Yeah. I mean, we look at that, we look at the Great Tusk, we look at, some of these other, Pokemon that benefit greatly from that sort of type diversity, and I just don't think we did enough work to move those. That being said, that's gonna be this season. We do have an off season coming up. Don't know what it is quite yet, or I do, but you don't maybe.
I know what it is.
No, sorry, I'm speaking to the viewer. I'm assuming the viewer doesn't, although the viewer might. Regardless.
They probably do.
Probably. Either way, we'll see you then. Then we'll have another season after that at some point. But I've been Technovoid. This has been Hamster Wings. This has been an absolute train wreck of a video, but that's okay, I think.
Yeah.
And if it's not okay, the door is right there. Goodbye.